Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm checking out this cool map called Train City Map by Sam JR01, and I want to build my own hover train because this train is also built by Sam for this map, and I was curious how the hover concept works, but it looks like you just got a hover pad on the top and then a hover pad on each side of the track, and it works. I'm sure that's an oversimplification, but here, let's hop out here for a second. Oh, does this stop if I hop out, or was that just a coincidence? Oh, it does stop. I was hoping it would just keep going without me. Then you'd have a train going around the map. But look at these buildings and everything. This is kind of crazy. Oh, look how stretched out these fans are. All right, let's just do a quick fly around so we can appreciate the map for what it is. We got skyscrapers. We got, wow. Okay, hold on. This is actually way bigger than I thought it was. Oh, there's an airstrip too? This is crazy. Yeah, so there's I think a train track that just goes all around the map. Man, look at this airport. I think this is the carrier. Yeah, this is the carrier with everything filled in, just used as an actual landing strip. We got construction cranes randomly assorted everywhere. Construction site right in the middle. Oh, yeah, there's the train track going. There's also tunnels. There's actually some pretty long tunnels. I don't know where they are in relation to where I am right now. They're probably going through the mountains, because here's the train track right here. Oh, nope, that train track's not going through the mountains. Oh, here's some tunnels. They go underneath the airport. I was wondering why there were no train tracks near the airport. Oh boy, this is a bad idea. Ah! Oh! Oh my god, look at this. All right, we've located the tunnels. This is pretty cool. Yeah, so those go pretty far. All right, so let's go to respawn. So I don't know how hard it is to build these trains. I don't know how much tuning it's gonna need, but also what concerns me is these train stations. There's like not a lot of space between the track and the train station. So I gotta be very wary of that so I can make sure I can get through the train stations without colliding with them. But let's build a hover train. I'm gonna build it around the track. I think this will give me some good reference. Okay, so let's just start with the basics and start with the hover pads. So it seems pretty obvious. I'm gonna have to stack some hover pads. So it looks like the hover pads are stacked like that and like this. Now, if I do it this way, they're gonna have... No, I could probably do it this way. Maybe I don't need that many though. All right, let me just see how this feels. All right, I feel like I want lower. So we're gonna move the distance down to 0.5. Okay, and we're probably going to need, because these are going to be super top heavy, we're definitely going to need some gyro stabilization on these. We're going to disable air control on the seat, and let's add some boosters just to test the concept here. All right, here we go. All right, fantastic so far. All right, there we go. I've doubled it up. Maybe this will be a little bit more stable. So far, it seems pretty good. I'm curious how it's going to do with a turn, though. I mean, we're going full speed for the amount of thrust we have. Oh, whoa, what's that? All right, once I make this longer, though, that the front and back tipping is going to be less of an issue. All right. Oh, there's a station in the tunnel. Okay. I feel like this is a good size. This is working though pretty well. All right, so what I'm getting worried about is like if I build this thing too long, it might not be able to go around the curves. So like how long do I build a single train car before I start linking them together? But also I would like to be able to cover these hover pads a little bit without interfering with our station approach. All right, I'm getting there. Working with these shapes is always a challenge for me, but I'm starting to figure out how to build the front of this thing. I am concerned as it sits on the track that the clearance might be difficult on some of like when it changes levels, when it inclines. I'm worried that the front's gonna hit and it's gonna do something bad. So I just gotta figure out how do I end this train so I can actually connect more trains. It seems like I'm gonna have to end it with just like a straight, like flat back. Oh, I should add like the special windows. Where are those? I haven't used those like hardly ever. Yeah, this one. Okay, I think I've got one of the things. Oh, I realized I don't have any actual propulsion on this one yet. Didn't really leave myself a lot of room. I feel like I don't want to be too fast. So here, let's do just a small series of space thrusters. All right, let's see how... Whoops, that doesn't work, does it? Let's see how this feels. It's a little slow right now. We'll add more cars that might have more thrust. I just want to see, can it corner? Can it go around a turn? I don't know if they have like sharper and gentler turns where maybe this turn might not be representative of all of them, but I'm just going to assume that if we can get by this turn, we can go across most of the map. Okay, not bad. It's definitely like not a smooth curve, but I feel like that's not our fault. Like I think it's just the nature of the parts that are being used. Oh, I'm realizing we're kind of short. When I go over to the station, the windows just barely peek above the ground, which probably doesn't make a lot of sense. So I guess I could probably just like lengthen it, but then that's gonna make it a little bit more top heavy. But with the gyros, that shouldn't matter that much. We need brakes too. Yeah, we're gonna need some brakes. But yeah, look at this. Actually, it looks better here. It doesn't look that bad there. I do think I need to be a little bit taller. I don't know if that's gonna ruin things. That's not how I built it. I'll take this and I could just go up by 2. How hard is it gonna be able to fill this in and have it look good? I feel like now this isn't gonna meet up the right way. I don't think it's gonna be easy actually. Unless I have like a flat spot. I actually kind of think that kind of retains its shape pretty well. I could put like a stripe here when it comes to paint job. And now I can try to move all this stuff down out of the way of the windows. Wait, I am very confused. How did these become gyro stabilizers? Those were thrusters. I put thrusters in here. I did not duplicate gyro stabilizers. There's one thruster. Did I duplicate gyro stabilizers? Did I really? And I thought I was going slow, but like one thruster? Yeah, that looks more reasonable. All right, let's go ahead and go. Okay, we're a little faster now that I've actually duplicated the thrusters and not just the gyros. We are going to get obliterated on this turn at this speed. All right. I think I'm gonna have to start duplicating some gyros now. All right, I've got like 9 gyros in here or something like that now, or 7. Let's see if we can handle this turn. That's not what I was expecting. This doesn't change in like altitude. Why would that have happened? Oh, the center of thrust is kind of high. All right, let me get off the gas during the turn. Okay. I mean, there's nothing we can really do much about that center of thrust. I don't have any room on the sides, really. Yeah, I don't have room on the sides at the level of the center of mass. No, that's a bad idea. I was gonna say, unless I put mass on top to then raise the center of mass so that the center of thrust is more equal, but then that's gonna ruin the turning. More mass on the top is just gonna make it completely flip over. All right, and I keep getting this, whoa. I keep getting this stuff happening, which is a little concerning. I'm gonna go ahead and save this right now. I'm worried to have front to back gyro stabilization because I know that there's some hills, but let me just put a couple down because that should at least kind of solve our front, or the issue of our front grinding on the rail. All right, so now when I give it the gas, you can see that it resists the front end getting too close, kinda. Maybe not. There it goes. Not bad. Not bad, man. It really looks like we're gonna hit that thing. See, I see now. This is where it's bad. Oh, yeah. This is where it gets bad. So now, because we're going uphill a little bit, the nose gets in the hill. So yeah, I don't know if I can do that. I feel like we don't need to go that fast though. We're gonna remove those gyros because we definitely need to be able to angle ourselves up and down. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and keep the thrust I have right now because as I add more weight to this thing, it's gonna be less powerful. All right, so now what I need to do is duplicate it. We're gonna use a steering hinge, and we're also going to, oh, this is really complicated, but we're gonna be simplifying this a little bit because we don't need all this stuff inside. All right, I did my best to reduce the complexity. I'm actually missing some things still. I don't even know if I can add one more of these. This turned out to be way more complex of a creation than I expected. All right, let's see if I can add one more of these. We went from 373 to 534. So yeah, I would have to reduce it by a decent amount of complexity. I think I see a way to do it so I can have 4 carts. I'm gonna move the windows down by a block. All right, move all the blocks down. Now I can copy and paste these up, and this actually reduces like all these individual pieces. It simplifies them into being taken up by 2x4s. Instead of 2 1x4s, it's a single 2x4 that is occupying that space. So we saved some complexity there. All right, so is that enough for me to get 4 carts? 501. Yeah, 652. All right, let's good start. Good start. I painted it up. I've successfully spawned in. Let's see if my thrust is enough. Okay, it feels like more than enough. All right, I'm gonna try to, oh, I don't have any braking. I did forget to add braking. I do have room. I have like, I don't think we're ready for passengers yet. You know, it's really annoying when I press backspace to respawn, it respawns me like a quarter of a block offset from being on the rails. It's so close to being like a good spawn. Oh, there we go. You know, I was gonna try it again. I'm just gonna try it again. No changes. There are some changes I want to make, but let's just try it again for now. Yeah, see, I'm like, when I go, that I dip down. That's the problem. How do I prevent that from being a problem? Whoa, this is weird. All right, the dipping down is a real problem though. So my thrust is here. Are these doing anything structurally? Like, does this matter? I don't think it does. All right, if that's the case, I'm moving all this down. All right, so now you can see my center of thrust is like right here now, but my center of mass is still slightly lower. So let's see how this looks. All right, here we are. So I press the gas. Hey, that looks way better. Oh, the faster we go. Oh, I got an idea. I know why that's happening. That's not happening because of center of thrust necessarily. I think that is the wedges of my nose have an inherent an overall net downforce. So if I take the front of this thing and I give it some lift, perhaps an upside down spoiler. Yeah, I could just do a couple of these here. Don't want too many, but that should solve the problem. All right, now let's see what happens. It shouldn't go down anymore. The faster we go, the more lift it should get. It actually seems really stable right now. Yeah, I like it now. Okay, now let's see what happens on this turn. We should be more stable overall through everything. Okay, here it goes. Hey, wobble. It is very wobbly. I think that's just the nature of how the geometry of these work, but then we stable out. Look at that. That looks fine. I feel like that platform is higher than all the other platforms. Now we're going on an incline. The incline seems to be working fine too, because we don't have any front to back stabilization. How are we looking up here? Looking great up here still. All right, we're about to level off. Right here. That looks good. Then we got this platform. Oh yeah, this platform is lower. All right. I don't even know where we're going anymore. I'm just gonna keep the throttle on, and we're going to go on a train ride and see what this map has to offer, and hopefully we don't crash. I feel like we almost crash sometimes there. It looks like we're about to go down. Yeah, no problem. All right, this might be kind of rough. We're changing and turning at the same time. Yeah, that was, ooh. This is a long tunnel. Yeah, this would be not the most pleasant ride. I don't have brakes on this thing yet. I forgot to add brakes. I got focused on the front grinding. Oh, look at these stairs. More tunnel, a lot of tunnels. See, I told you there's a lot of long tunnels in this thing. Where's this tunnel gonna emerge? This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool to see all this. We're a hover train. Oh, look at this. There we go. Is this the airport? Yeah, that's the airport tunnel that I flew into. Is there a thing smoking right there? Is that a crashed plane? Do we have any fire rescue in this city? All right, actually, like this is our first, I think, turn that is not in a tunnel. That looked like a way better turn. I think it was just less sharp. I think we were on some pretty sharp turns before. Yeah, so there are different angled turns. These wider turns are way smoother, which makes sense. That's what you would expect. I think this is another wider turn. Let's see how the train feels. Yeah, see, way less wobbling. The train actually, I think it does pretty well on those turns. Those wide turns, it feels natural. I think I did a good choice raising up the, raising up the windows a little bit, or heightening the train overall. I did lower the windows back down after raising them up, but I just feel like we mesh with the platforms a little bit more naturally. Wow, okay, this looks pretty good. This actually looks pretty good right here. This almost doesn't feel like Trailmakers anymore. So I put these on toggle. There we go. Now the train can go without me and we can observe it from a third person perspective. Where does this tunnel go? Oh boy, I don't even want to try to guess. Let's just, let's go in with the train. Where's the train? Let's not lose it. This is one of the sharper turns. They're not good. The sharper turns are not good for this train. All right, here's another station. I don't think we've gone back. Did we circle the whole map already? Where's this go out? Wait, have we done a full circle? I feel like this is where we've been before. That's the normal spawn point. I think we did a full successful traverse of the entire map. All right, let's pretend we're waiting at the train station. We're just sitting here on the platform, wondering where our train is. Wait, aren't we gonna be on we're gonna be on this side, aren't we? Oh, there it is, here it comes. Just on time. And I'll be able to get to work and, All right, I guess that wasn't my train. That'd be very annoying if your train just doesn't stop. Unfortunately, this train has no brakes. We don't need brakes where we're going. Ooh, I want to watch it emerge from this tunnel. Oh yeah, here we go. Ready? Oh, that is actually pretty cool. That was actually cooler than I even thought it was gonna be. Oh no. Train almost died. Yeah, we've definitely gone across the entire map. This thing is pretty stable enough, I guess. It looks like it's gonna mess up at some points, but it ends up pulling it off. Oh yeah, look at this turn. Look at this cinematic drive-by here. I built that. Built that from scratch. Oh yeah, bird's eye view now. Look at that. Just a train going about its day. So I'm gonna give you guys, I'm gonna leave a link to this map in the description if you guys want to build your own trains and send them around the city. But there's something that made it difficult for me to actually figure out how to spawn this map. I don't know if this is gonna be the same for you, but when I went into my mods, you activate the mods. The map in the mod list is just called test. Took me a bit to figure that out. I couldn't find the mod anywhere, and I was like, what? Where is this train map? But for some reason, the title in the mods is actually called test. So keep an eye out for that if you decide to try out this mod yourself. And if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know what else I can see on the channel, because you'll probably enjoy some more stuff. And you can find some of that on the end screen right here too. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.